Hello there. I'm excited to take you through one of the sites that I find really helpful to use. This is called Napkin and it's currently in beta. So if you visit napkin.ai, you'll be presented with this homepage that tells you it's to get visuals from your text. I really like the mission that they have here. So they're saying to join us in transforming business communication one visual at a time. And they talk about the fact they founded a company, but they found that work documents and slide decks tended to be quite boring without images and graphics. So they saw that having a visual in there really amplified the impact. But they also saw that it wasn't easy for people to necessarily create those images. So that's what gave them the idea for this service. And their mission, which I think is really powerful, is to give everyone the power of visuals in their communication. We want to bring visuals to conversations where there are none today and enable people who never think about visuals to become dynamic visual storytellers. With Napkin, everyone will become a more effective storyteller. So that's a really interesting approach, and they certainly do help you create visuals quite easily. So let's sign up for an account. So if we click on the button to get Napkin free, you will see here it says welcome back. If you're there for the first time, it will say welcome, and you can choose to sign in with Google or sign in with email. So let's pick Google and let's choose one of my accounts here. And it's asking you to sign in with Google there. So I'm going to click continue. And it's just asking me how I'm planning to use Napkin just for some market research for themselves. So I'm going to say here, this is for work and click next. It's asking how big the company is. So I'm going to pretend that I'm a one-man band, just me. It's asking what kind of work I do. Let's say marketing. And where am I planning to use these visuals? And I think you can click more than one here. So I do tend to find that I use them in essays and reports just to add a bit of interest. But certainly it would be interesting to expand that out into presentations and also creating social media content. So I think they're really interesting. So let's click submit on that. And it says, thank you, Sarah. You're now all set to create your first napkin. And it's a friendly welcome here. Welcome to Napkin, and create my first napkin is very straightforward. So let's click that button. And it says it allows you to summarize your text content with visuals. How would you like to add text? You have the option to paste your own text content, which is how I would recommend that most people use this. So if you've got a report that you've written, an important paragraph that you want to try to visually demonstrate, it might be that you've written a blog article or you have a post idea for social media, you can just copy and paste that text into this service. You also have the option to generate text within it using AI. But let's go pasting my text content. And then it asks you to paste your content to summarize with a visual here. So I'll just go and get some text for that. So I've found some text that I used on a recent LinkedIn post. If I was starting again using this tool, I would paste in my text that I wanted to use. And then you can see here, we have that text that's pasted. And there's a button here, it's guiding us to click Generate Visuals by clicking the blue button. So if I click on that, you can see, you might be able to see that subtle blue hovering over all the text. So it's analysing that information for us. And it's taken it all in. And at the bottom, you will see now that it's come up with some suggestions. And it says scroll to explore or click to validate. So I just pasted in a normal social media post that I would use on my LinkedIn profile, and it's picked up from it some graphical ideas. So for example, here it's saying AI literacy versus AI readiness, which is the topic I was talking about. And we can choose different image styles. And it also, you might see, goes through different parts of the text as well. So that it started out with that one. And further down here, it's saying, what should the focus be for AI upskilling? So it's picked a different part of the text to generate a different image. And as you'll scroll down, you'll see lots of different ideas that it's generated. So I might choose this one here. It's quite striking. So if I click on that, and then once you've chosen the one you like best, it gives you different options for slightly different looks and feels for that. So for example, if I pick that one there, I now have an image that goes with the text that I've written. And what you can do from there is you can amend that and you can download it. But that's me giving you a very quick introduction to what this service does. And in the next videos, we'll take a little bit more time to look at the customization style options and how to personalize it, and also the different options you have for downloading the content that you create.